Hello and welcome to another tutorial on my channel, Create by K. My hook size is 3.5 millimeter, and I go and chain how many I want. But I want 2 chains at the end. You'll see when I start row 1 why I need the 2 chains at the end. I just go by making my chains how many I need for my project or how many I like to be. I have 20 chains and I will go with 2 more. And then for row 1 I yarn over and I skip the 2 chains I just made, and into the third one I go and I make a half double crochet. All the time go there. I don't do this loop short, so all the time I make sure they are the same height. So I like to do this, and in this way I know they are the same height, and then I grab them and I pull through. And I see that I have 1 loop, 2 and 3. What I do is I will go with my hook on the third loop and then to the next stitch. I keep this loop with my finger, I don't know why. I go with my hook right there, then to the next stitch, grab the yarn, and I make sure they're the same height. So somehow I do something like this, and now I go with my fingers right there. So in this way this loop is not gonna be short when I grab the yarn, it's gonna stay the same height. Then I grab the yarn and I pull through. Then I repeat. I go on this loop right here, then on the next chain, grab the yarn, I pull through, make sure it's the same height, grab the yarn and I pull through my loops. And again. For row 2, I chain 2, 1 and 2. I turn, and right here I see I have 1 and 2, 1 and 2 loops, 1 and 2 loops, 1 and 2. I go right here on this loop. But first I yarn over and I go on the loop, grab the yarn, make sure they are the same height, and then I pull through. And then I repeat the row 1. go right here on this loop, then the next stitch loop, grab the yarn. Here I make sure they're the same height. I go with my finger right there, and then I pull through. Again, go right there into the next stitch, and I pull through. And this loop I have on my hook, I don't want that loop to be tight. I want it to be like and now I go and I repeat row 1. I chain 2, I turn, yarn over, and this is my first stitch. Of the time I skip the 2 chains I just made, and now I see I have here a loop and another loop, but if I look like this, I have 2 loops right here, so this is the back, so I always go on this loop. And make my half double crochet, and then I go on this loop and the next loop right there, and I have the 2 right here all the time. So I take the one back and make the loops. And the last one is gonna be this one right here. And then I go with row 2 again, so I chain 2, I turn, yarn over, and I go in this loop right here, then this loop and the next one, and keep going.